Hi friends, today I am going to explain classical theory of output, income and employment. How that output, income and employment determine in the economy. It's very important, isn't it? So, in the macroeconomics, mainly there are two thoughts are there. One is classical thoughts, another one Keynesian thought. So today we can focus on the classical thought or classical theory. The classical theory of output, income and employment. So this concept, this theory developed by the classical economists like Adam Smith, David Ricardo, J.B. Say and Alfred Marshall. So before going to understand how that output, income and employment determine in the economy as per the classical thoughts, we have to understand the mainly four components of the classical economist like Say's market law, wage price flexibility, interest rate flexibility and money market equilibrium. When once we understand these main components of the classical thoughts, then we are able to understand the how that output, income, employment determine in the economy as per the classical thoughts. So before going to these, we have to understand the assumptions of the classical theory. What are the assumptions of the classical theory? The first one is full employment. Yes, classical economists strongly believed full employment exists in the economy. There is no any unemployment. There is no involuntary unemployment. Suppose if any involuntary or voluntary unemployment is exist in the economy, that is a temporarily, but in the long run it will be removed. So always full employment exists in the economy. Everyone, everyone who wants to work at the existing wage rate gets work. This is the one of the important assumptions of the classicals. The second one is perfect competition. Yes, in the product market and the labor market, there is perfect competition. In the product market, prices are determined by the market supply and demand conditions. No any individual for influence on the price. The firms are only price takers, not any price makers, especially in the perfect competition market. So this is one of the important assumptions of the classical economist. The next assumption is wage price flexibility. Yes, by increasing wage rate or decreasing wage rate, full employment will be created. The wage rate is fully flexible as per the classical economist. The next one is supply creates its own demand. So this is given by J.B. Say, who is one of the classical economists. Means supply creates its own demand. How much production or producer produces the goods and services, that is fully demanded. There is no any overproduction in the economy. Next assumption is money is neutral. Yes, money is neutral and money influence on the prices, not any on the output or income. and saving equal to investment. Saving equal to investment. Through the interest rate, saving and investment will be equal. This is the classical economist one of the assumptions. And next is laissez-faire policy. Laissez-faire policy means government not interfere in the economic activities. The government duty is only for the maintaining law and order, not interfere in the any economic activities. The classical economists strongly believed this point. The last one is long run analysis. The classical economists believed long run analysis, not any short run analysis. So these are the main assumptions of the classical economist. So in the next video we can learn, so what are the main components of the classical economist. As I told in the earlier, says market law, wage price flexibility and interest rate flexibility and money market equilibrium. So one by one we can discuss in the next videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.